This video will walk you through accessing the Valencia College Library's MLA citation guide for electronic sources, which you can use to build your works cited page and in-text citations. To access all of the citation guides, click on MLA, APA, and Chicago in the ribbon at the top of the page. From here, you can access citation guides and sample papers for MLA, APA, and Chicago styles. In this video, we're using MLA, so click on Modern Language Association in the middle of the page. From this page, you can access citation guides for both electronic and print sources. In this video, we'll be reviewing citing electronic sources. However, the resources available for print sources are very similar to what you will see in this video. Electronic sources are any sources you access on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. This includes books that you access as ebooks. On this page, the first thing you'll see is an alphabetized list of the databases that Valencia College has access to. These are the databases that are searched when you use the library's search feature. We'll practice citing an article found in the JSTOR database. When you click on one of these database names, a color-coded PDF will open, showing you all of the information you'll need to create your citation for your works cited page and how to format that information. This includes the author's name, the title of the article, the title of the journal the article appeared in, the volume and issue number that the article appeared in, the date of publication for the article, the page range, the database that was searched, the URL, and the access date. There are a few important things to note here. First, notice that the format of the author's name is last name, first name. Second, make sure that you are italicizing the title of the journal and the title of the database and nothing else. Third, page numbers are required for your citations if the article has them. Most journal articles that you access through databases will have page numbers, so make sure that you are noting those page numbers for both your works cited page and your in-text citations. Finally, the access date is the date that you access the article online. Because online sources can be edited and updated instantly, this tells your reader that as of this date, this is what this source said. Make sure that you are following this exact format, the word accessed and the date in day, month, year style. One of the most common errors we see in student works cited pages are missing periods and commas in citations, so be sure to double check your placement of punctuation. These PDFs also guide you in building your in-text citations. These are the quotes or paraphrases that appear in your paper itself. This shows you the two options you have for an in-text citation of this type of source. You can use an introductory phrase like according to, followed by the text of the quotation, and then the page number that the quote appeared on in parentheses. Your other option is to give the quote followed by parentheses with the author's last name and the page number. Just make sure that you are not adding a comma between the author's name and the page number. However, if your source doesn't have a page number, then you will just use the author's last name. Click the Back button to return to the MLA guide. Now we'll look at more general electronic sources you might use. Scroll down past the alphabetized database names. If the online source you're using is not from one of the library databases, you can use one of these links to build your citation. If you found your source using Google or another search engine, this is where you'll go. There are many general online sources listed here: article on a website, online magazine articles, YouTube videos, and so on. Let's look at citing an article we found on a website. This PDF will show us different ways to cite an article on a website based on authorship. The first option is an article on a website with an author listed. The second option is an article on a website with a corporate author. When you use an article from a corporation or government entity's website that doesn't list an individual author, you'll follow this format and use the company or entity's name as the author. In this example, the author is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The third option is an article on a website with no author listed. For articles like this, you'll skip over the author's name entirely. Just like the first example we looked at, this PDF is color-coded and shows you all of the information you need to create your citation for your works cited page, and how to format that information. Each sample citation on this PDF also shows you how to build your in-text citations for this type of source. Since articles on websites have no pages, you'll notice that these in-text citations only include the author's last name. Notice also that for an article with a corporate or government author, the name used in the in-text citation is that entity's name, in this example, the United States. For an article with no author at all, note that you'll use the title of the article itself as your in-text citation, making sure to use quotation marks around the title. Back on the MLA style for electronic sources page, we can scroll down to access a quick guide to in-text citations. This guide includes how to cite electronic sources with multiple authors. We hope that this has been a helpful guide to using Valencia Library's resources for building your works cited pages and your in-text citations. Remember that your instructors, Valencia librarians, and Valencia tutors are happy to help you with your citations.